Why is it such a big deal to some of you women out there that another woman owns a doll? Why is it any of your business what she does with her money and her free time? You know, I can sit up here and pass judgment on some of you women out there and make fun of you for wearing a wig on your head. Why do you spend hundreds of dollars to put a wig on your head that's human hair from somebody else's head, but you're putting it on your head because what? Uh, so you're going to make videos bothering other women about owning a doll. But I can sit here and make videos about you wearing wigs. I can sit here and make videos about you spending all your time with men who care nothing about you. I can make videos about how you spend money on a bunch of clothes and it does nothing for your overall appearance. You know, the question is, why is it my business what you do with your time and your money? So, I am going to speak in self-defense today for myself and for women out there who own Reborn dolls. Okay? I'm going to speak in defense for them. And my whole thing is that what a woman does with her time, with her free time, and her money is really none of your business. You can sit here and pass judgment on another woman all you want to, but at the end of the day, she's going to do what she wants to do with her time and her money, just like you want to do what you want to do with your time when you go and buy all the makeup that you buy. Putting a bunch of makeup on your face, thinking it's going to help you when in reality it really doesn't. Some of you out there spend hundreds of dollars on makeup and you're given a false image to the rest of the world about what you really look like. How come that's not considered demonic? Don't you think, for you Christians out there that want to sit here and talk about how Reborn dolls are so demonic and how they carry evil spirits, what do you think about women who wear makeup? Is that not demonic? Is that not giving the world a false impression about what you really look like up under all that makeup that you're wearing? It's given us a false sense of what you really look like. So, do I need to make videos about the hundreds of dollars that you spend on makeup versus me going out buying a Reborn doll? I can also pass judgment on you for plastering makeup all over your face. Or I can pass judgment on you for buying hundreds of dollars worth of wigs, wearing somebody else's hair on your head. I can sit here and pass judgment on you for that. But really, here's my whole thing. It's not my business what you do with your free time and your money. It really isn't. I can make all the videos that I want to make, but in reality, you're going to still do what you want to do. So, in reality, this is my message to you, for the women out there that are constantly making videos, bothering these women out here who just have a hobby, just like you have a hobby, buying wigs and buying hundreds of dollars worth of makeup to give a false image of what you look like, which is sinful to some Christians. You know, I can sit here and make videos day and night, passing judgment on you. Leave these women alone that own these Reborn dolls. It is none of your damn business what they want to do with their time and their money. It is none of your damn business. Okay? So what? These women have a doll. Big damn deal. Get over it. Because your opinion is not needed, it's not wanted, and it doesn't, most importantly, it doesn't matter. Because we're going to continue to buy these reborn dolls whether you like it or not. And when the robots come out, we're going to be buying them too. Trust and believe in that. We're going to be buying them too. So if it's so demonic to have a reborn doll, you know, doesn't impose on anybody, uh, it doesn't do any harm to society just to own a freaking doll. When the robots come out, a lot of doll collectors, a lot of these women that are owning these reborn dolls, they're going to be right up in that line purchasing the robots. Trust and believe. Okay, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Okay, it's coming. That's just the reality of it. People are going to do what they want to do because when the robots get here, you know, these humanoid robots and these androids, you're going to be sitting up here talking about how demonic they are as well. You know, and my whole thing is get over it. Nobody gives a shit fuck about your goddamn opinion. Really, we don't. Just like you're buying wigs and weave and makeup and all that you want to buy on your free time, these reborn doll collectors are doing what they want to do. Okay? Uh, Show me, for those of you out there that are saying that these reborn dolls are demonic, in what sense? Because I own a whole house full of dolls everywhere. Reborn dolls. I'm a doll collector. Okay, I've been a doll collector for several years. I'm going to continue to buy even more wherever I can get a doll. I'm going to squeeze it in. Okay, if you walk into my home, you're going to think you're in a doll store. That's how bad it is. What I do with my time and my money is strictly really my business. And if you don't like it, life goes on. I really don't care if you don't like it or not. You know, I can sit here and pass judgment on you wearing makeup. Or, you know, you probably have tons of clothes in your closet. Why don't you invest your money instead of buying a bunch of clothes? Or, you know, some of you have tons of shoes that you buy. Why don't you go and invest in a book? You know, I can sit here and tell you what you should be doing with your time and your money too. But is it going to make a difference to you? That's the question. So get off of these women that own these reborn dolls. It's none of your business what they're doing with their free time and their money. If you think that these women should sit here and care, we don't. I'm going to keep buying more. What are you going to do about it? That's the question. Come up to my face and give me your opinion. And we're going to be going back and forth all day, okay? Because I'm going to sit there and pass judgment on you as well, okay? There's a lot of women out here who can't physically have kids for different reasons. There's a lot of women out here who are not mentally stable enough to raise a child. Some of them are autistic. Some of them are just not mentally capable of raising a child. What's it to you? So are you going to pass judgment on them too? Should they be bringing kids into the world? Mentally unstable people, should they be bringing kids into the world? Um, then some of you are sitting up here telling these women to go and adopt a baby instead of owning a reborn doll. Do you know how costly it is to adopt a baby? Do you know how much it costs to raise a child in today's world? How many of you out there that sit up here talking about, well, instead of owning a reborn doll, why don't you just go buy a real baby? Okay, so why don't you put forth the money that it's going to take to help raise these human babies? Unless you're going to help me pay for an adoption, unless you're going to help me pay for the upkeep of raising that adopted child, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Unless you're going to financially help me raise a child, shut the fuck up. Because you obviously don't understand how expensive it is to raise a real human baby. So unless you're going to help with that, unless you plan on helping all these women who own reborn dolls to adopt a real baby, then shut up. Shut up. Because it is very expensive to adopt a human baby. So unless you plan on helping out with those bills, shut the fuck up. Now, for you women out there that own these reborn dolls, keep buying them. Keep doing what you want to do with your time and your money. Keep doing it. Don't worry about what these women who, you know, continue to scold people up on the internet calling themselves Christians, because it's a sin to pass judgment on another human being. That's one of the first things written in the Bible, to not pass judgment. Isn't that in the Ten Commandments? I guess. I don't know. It's your Bible. You know, not everybody is a Christian. So for you to sit up here and say it's adultery and all that ignorance, not everybody is a Christian. Some of us are into other religions. Maybe we're into ancestral worship. Maybe we're into the Yoruba religion, or maybe we're into voodoo, or there's other religions. Did it ever, you know, does it ever occur to you that everybody is not a Christian? That's your religion that you follow. So it's idolatry to you. But I don't follow your religion or your God. There's a lot of these girls out here that don't. You know, there's a lot of different denominations of religion, and what the Catholics believe in, or what the Protestant believes in, and what denomination in the Protestant religion that you follow, there's different belief systems. So what might be demonic to you and sinful to you and idolatry to you might not be to somebody in a different denomination. Not everybody worships Yeshua. Some people worship Jesus Christ. Some people don't worship neither one. Some people are Hindu. Some people are Jewish. Some people are voodoo. Some people are spiritual. Not everybody follows your religion or your religious beliefs. So it might be demonic for you. It might be adultery to you. But to us, we're not under your umbrella of the religion. So don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry about in your Bible where it says, do not pass judgment. Worry about that part. Worry about that verse and practice it. Because when you pass judgment on other people, you are not following your Bible. Don't worry about what other women are out here doing. If they want to play with dolls, it's none of your business. There's grown men out here playing video games that are very violent, but you're not making videos about that. How come? Why is that? Are you into male worship and you believe and feel that anything the man does is okay, but when it comes to women, suddenly we get judgment passed upon us, but men get to do whatever they want to do? Nobody's making videos about the video games out there and how dangerous they are to society. Because men are playing most of them, that's why. But when women find a hobby that they are interested in and want to get into and spend their time with a doll, oh, it's adultery, it's demonic, it's creepy. Nobody is more creepy than the Christians passing judgment on other people day and night. This is a sin, that's a sin, this is adultery, this is fornication, this is this. You are the main sinners of your own damn religion. You are the main ones sinning, and you're not following your own damn Bible, that you're passing judgment on everybody else. Keep your religion, keep your opinions to yourself, because nobody cares about it. If these women want to play with their dolls, let them play. You're not saying a goddamn thing about the men out there playing video games day and night. Not a goddamn thing. A woman gets a hobby, but suddenly it's a goddamn problem. Mind your own business. Keep your opinions to yourself. Nobody cares. It's creepy to me when you put somebody else's hair on your head. That's what's creepy. That shit's got lice. It's got somebody else's germs. Somebody else growing out of somebody else's scalp. You know, you plaster your face with makeup. That shit looks nothing like the real you when you wash all that junk off your face. Okay, you talk about adultery, wearing makeup. That's a false image that you have created. You see how stupid this can get? You see how judgment is just in the eyes of the beholder? You see how out of control this can get? So worry about you. Worry about what you believe. Keep your opinions and your religion to yourself, because we're tired of hearing it. We're not going to stop buying the dolls. We're not going to stop. And when the robots come out, we're going to be in the first ones in line buying the robots. Okay, get over it, because you're going to be pissed off about that too, because really what it is you're afraid you are going to be replaced. Oh well, get over it. Get over it. Okay? Because your opinions are not going to stop the future. It's just not. You know, there's a lot of stuff out on the market today. If you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't worry about it. Stop passing judgment on other people. We're going to do what we want to do. You know, we're going to buy the dolls. Some of us are going to play with them. Some aren't. I'm mostly a collector. Sometimes I will take the dolls off the shelf and hold them for therapeutic relief. Some of these dolls are for therapeutic reasons. Really, whatever these women buy these dolls for is really none of your business. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay? If you are into your religion, then you practice your religion. Not everybody has your religious beliefs. Okay, some of us are Yoruba. We don't believe in the same God. We don't worship the same God. So your adultery that's not in my book. You worry about what you're going to do. You live under your God. I live under mine. Okay? So for you women out there that are buying dolls, keep buying them. Okay? Keep doing what you want to do. If these people want to sit here and say that it's creepy, what's creepy to me is when you believe in a God that you've never seen before. I mean, everybody has said that this God exists, that the rapture is coming, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Nobody has seen the rapture. Nobody has seen this so-called God. Okay? I'm not really saying that he doesn't exist, but, that's creepy to me, to believe in an unseen thing that you've never seen before, and you just take the word for it that it's 100% true when you haven't seen any physical proof of this God. You just believe in it because somebody else told you that he was real. Okay, you want to believe in it? I can sit here and make videos all day about how your God really doesn't exist, how it's all in your mind. How are you going to feel about that? I can do it, but I choose not to, because really it's not my business, and I personally don't care what you do with your time. If you want to worship this, God that you're into, you go and do that. I'm not going to sit here and make videos day and night worrying about you praying to this God that you're into, because it's really none of my business. It's none of my business why you believe in this God or anything like that. And so really it would be appreciated for you to leave your God out of this because it has nothing to do with me buying dolls. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to buy the robots too, so you're going to be pissed off about that too because it's coming. I'm going to be buying the robots, so you might want to get over it because whether you like it or not, I'm going to be buying the robots, okay? I'm going to be buying the robotic dolls when they come out. You're just going to have to get over it because you can sit up here making videos day and night about how it's adultery, it's creepy, it's demonic. Nobody is more demonic and creepy than the human race, okay? Do you know we are living in a murderous society? There are tons of murders going on every single day. Human beings committing murders against other human beings, but you don't see that as creepy? That's creepy to me. How come it's not creepy to you? How come you're not making videos about the death rates in the black community, about the homicide rates that go on in the black community? Why aren't you making videos about that? You're real quiet about that. I've noticed that. Why? But you have all the time in the world, okay, to sit here and talk about women, what they're doing, what these women that are buying these reborn dolls. You got all the time in the world to talk about them and what they are doing with their free time. Why don't you talk about the homicides going on in the black community and about how many black men are out here killing their girlfriends and their wives? You're not focusing on that. How come? That's creepy to me. Christians that don't pay attention to the real problems going on in society, but you got your nose all up in an innocent woman who buys dolls. You got your nose up in her business, but you're not concerned with the homicides going on in the black community. You're not concerned with the amount of men who are watching porn and what porn is doing to the world, what it's doing to the minds of young men in today's world, how it's destroying our men. Why aren't you talking about this stuff? But you're really going to sit here and talk about innocent women who go out and buy dolls? Really? Do you actually have the time to sit here and talk about a woman owning a doll? That's demonic to you? Do you realize how sick you sound? Do you realize how empty-minded and like a dummy that you look to me? Do you realize how much of a waste of space that you are to our society and to our world? You paying attention to innocent women who buy dolls as opposed to men who play violent video games on a daily basis? And it affects them mentally and stably. You're not concerned about that? Show me where it is written that women who buy or own reborn dolls have committed crimes on behalf of them owning a reborn doll. Where is it written? Because I can show proof of how men playing video games, the damage that it has done and to several different men. Why aren't you talking about that? Oh, because it's men. Men are doing it. That's why you're not talking about it, right? But it's a problem if a woman has a hobby, right? Okay, I get it. So it sounds like you're effeminate. You're against women. It kind of sounds like that you have a problem with women not spending all of her time with a man and women, not spending all their free time reading the Bible. And, you sound like some type of Republican uh, person I can't think of the word right now, but you sound like one of those bigots, that one of those Republican bigots that's constantly passing judgment off onto other people. You're against feminism. You're against women who are not married. You're against women who have a hobby other than a man, because really all of our time, energy, and focus is supposed to be on men, right? Cooking and cleaning and in the home and reading the Bible and, the Christian Republican way of life, right? Is that where you're going? Kind of sounds like it to me. But anyways, to the women out there who own dolls, do what you want to do with your free time. Do what you want to do. You buying dolls is not hurting anybody. It is a hobby. Let these bitches get over it. Let them get over it, because there's really nothing that they can say or do that's going to change how we are as reborn doll collectors. There's nothing they can do. And let me just emphasize this one last time before I get off of this video. When the robots come out, because they are coming, we will be buying them. Yeah. So get over it. Learn to get over it, because it's coming and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. So much love going out to all the doll collectors out there. These people are just going to have to get over it. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Keep buying the dolls. Keep posting up their photos. Spend all the time you want in the world with the dolls, because they're not a threat. They are not a threat to society. Okay, God bless. God bless you guys, and have a wonderful day.